Hello everybody, let's go ahead and pull today's tarot. We got three colors. We got purple, red, and blue. See which of those are vibing with you. The deck for today is the Tarotorial Expanded Mini Edition, which is a great learning deck. This is actually the current standard gold edition. I'm actually going to swap this out for one of the original Tarotorial Expanded Minis in the black iridescent. Now, these aren't available anymore, but I thought I would use this deck just because I think it's neat. Here's what the back looks like. But the gold is what's available for sale, so I'll put a link down below if you want to pick those up. Okay, it is a learning deck with keywords in the upright and the reverse, signs, symbols, a bunch of neat stuff. Okay, here we go. What color do we got? We got purple, red, and blue. Let's go ahead and start putting some cards. Purple, red, whoa, and blue. Here we go. All right, see which of those is vibing with you, purple, red, or blue. Let's breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Okay, which are we going to start with, purple, red, or blue? Let's go ahead and start with red. All right, the reading that I'm getting for those of you that chose red today is that the universe, for lack of a better word, is waiting and able to help give you something that you have been wanting, and that's companionship. It could be a romantic companionship, but I think that this is probably likely going to be in the friendship realm. The card that I got for you today is the Ace of Cups. You can see the keywords in the upright and the reverse there. The Ace of Cups. Aces are beginnings. Aces are big beginnings. The cups are big on the cards. And in this case, that I think is leading me to believe that your desire, your want for companionship, for friendship, is going to be listened to and answered. And I would say over the next little while, look for a either a new beginnings in a friendship or potentially a relationship, or I would say it might be a acquaintance that becomes a friend. So I would say overall, look for the opportunity to build community. Look for the opportunity to find somebody who, if something goes wrong with your life, you're able to reach out to and talk to about it. So that's red. That's Ace of Cups. Okay, let's go with purple. All right. The reading that we're getting for those of you that chose purple is that your cups, your cup, not cups like this card, but your energy has felt drained over the last while. And I think that the reading that I'm getting for you today is that you need to find a way to rejuvenate. You need to find a way to fill your cup. The card that I got for you is the Star in the reverse. And in this case, the star in the reverse, I think, is letting us know in the upright, the star is pouring out water. And in the reverse, I think that it's kind of symbolizing that need for that water to flow back in. We're always giving out that water. We're always giving of ourselves to others. But there does need to be a time period where we actually set time aside or think enough of ourselves to rejuvenate, to refresh, and I think that that's what the star in the reverse is letting us know. So the reading I'm getting for you that chose purple, find a way to build yourself back up. And don't feel bad about or selfish about doing that. Take time for yourself if you need to. Okay, let's go ahead and go with blue. All right. The reading that I'm getting for those of you that chose blue is that you are going to be put into a situation where you are going to be not recognized for the energy, the efforts, the work that you've done. You're going to be put in a position where you're going to feel underappreciated. The card that I got for you is the Six of Wands in the reverse. And that Wands energy is generally feeling appreciated, people appreciating the things around you. And in the reverse today, the reading I'm getting is that that is you feeling underappreciated. Now, great, you'd say, what to do about it? Well, I would say that the ultimate way that you will be best able to deal with this type of situation is to understand how much value you have and how much worth you have, and be content in that in yourself. This person is in the public eye, feeling appreciated, but because it's in the reverse, you're going to feel unappreciated. And that's a common feeling. Now, I feel like the best way for you, if you run up against this feeling over the next little while, is to just remember that you don't need external validation to make yourself feel. You don't need external validation, essentially, is the reading. You are worth it in all the ways, just from your own self. You don't need it from somebody else, even though it can still feel like you do. So that's the reading I'm getting for those. Again, the deck is the Tarotorial Expanded Mini Edition. I have seen this on sale as of at least the recording of this video. So if you've been thinking about picking this up, now would be a perfect time to do it. Again, it looks like this. It has the gold gilding and the gilding on the back. And of course, the keywords in the upright and the reverse, signs, symbols. And yeah, like I said, this is the original edition. This is not for sale. This specific one isn't. But anyways, I'll put a link down below to the gold one, and that's going to do it for today. Thanks. Bye-bye.